Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on Ryoshi's Vision. Well, it's been some time that the Ryoshi's Vision chat was a bit silent regarding the updates. Well, we have it now, and this one is big. Ryoshi Vision DAO, that's the Decentralized Autonomous Organization, version 1 is out and ready. This is pretty huge, and we are going to discuss about it as well as what were the details that were shared in the Medium article by Wi-Fi recently. This is Mr. Aslan. Crypto education is my passion, guys. I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. Let's quickly head over to the Medium article and check what's actually in store. Now, Raishi says the decentralized vision. I will not be going through the entire article. I'll just highlight certain stuff and I'll leave the link to this in the description box below. You can just go ahead and have a quick read. Well, Wi-Fi has deployed a new Solidity contract, Ryoshi Says. It was created to reward those who stand up and fight for the vision held by the great and powerful Ryoshi. The vision of decentralization through passion, art, the love of dogs, and the love of our fellow Ryoshis. I like that word, you know? The love of dogs and the fellow Ryoshis. That was quite cute. So today we announced Ryoshi Says 1.0. This is our first phase of using blockchain governance to further decentralize the autonomy of our organization. That's right, Ryoshi's DAO is here and we are building the power of decision directly to bringing the power of decision, directly to you. This is pretty big in my honest opinion. The main reason being until now we see that there were only 3-4 people who were recognized themselves as the main core team of Ryoshi. I mean, even though there are not many people working in the background, I would say the phases of Ryoshi were more towards Wi-Fi, Bruno, Crypto Chef, and a couple of them over there. So apart from that, now the governance and the rights that are there for certain project improvements or the way that the project has to move forward is now in the hands of the community. And truly, it's actually a step towards decentralization and taking decisions and moving projects based on the community voting system instead of 2 or 3 people ideally deciding what needs to be done. And this is not specific to Ryoshi is what I'm speaking. I'm speaking in general about decentralization, guys. So what voting power would you hold? And how is it that you get a voting power? You need to buy, hold, and add liquidity on Shiba Swap. That's the way that you actually entitle yourself to go ahead and vote in the DAO decision. For each proposal posted on our voting platform, we will grant votes according to the following distribution. Now, 25% of the voting will be for the Ryoshi holders that will be distributed equally among all Ryoshi holders with a minimum of 10 million tokens. Now, the next 25% of the Ryoshi holders that will be distributed based on wallet balance with a maximum of 1 trillion tokens. All wallets with more than 1 trillion Ryoshi will have the same voting power. This is something that I actually like because this enables that whales do not control the entire project, right? So the voting power also rests equally with the people who are having lower number of tokens as compared to ones which have a higher big bag with them. Now, 50% of Ryoshi ETH liquidity provider on Shiba Swap, staked or unstaked, to be distributed based on the wallet balance. If 25 votes are given out to 50 people, then each one of them will have 0.5% share in their voting. So that's the voting power that each person would get. So that now comes down to the number of holders within these brackets of 25% and 50% because between the liquidity and other stuff, based on which you will be given equal amount of shares. So it might be 0.1% of your vote would be considered, 0.3% of the vote would be considered. That entirely depends upon the total number of holders within that specific bracket and the total number of votes that are distributed among them. So this is how it ideally works out. Then moving on, I liked one thing about this because Ryoshi Says 2.0 is under development and will soon be vetted by the community through the use of Ryoshi Says 1. This is pretty huge in my honest opinion, guys. The main reason here being, see, you have Ryoshi 1 that has been launched right now. And through the voting mechanism itself, they are building Ryoshi Says 2. Very nice to see this. And what are the topics that are supposed to be voted? Budget decisions, prioritizing project goals for different topics, approve funds for executive decisions while waiting for further decentralization with Ryoshi Says 2.0, evaluate DAO proposal Ryoshi Says 2.0. When the decision comes from the community, it definitely gives you a lot more insight. That data is pretty helpful, guys. And moving on as to how is it that you are submitting the proposals. Now in Ryoshi Says 1.0, we have decided to use our Discord's DAO channel as a sandbox for DAO proposals and ideas. From there, the community and the project team will work together to formulate and evaluate proposals. Once a proposal has been properly explored by the community, the admin team will move proposals into our voting platform on a snapshot. We foresee that this process will change with Ryoshi Says 2.0. Definitely, yes, I definitely want a different platform for the voting specifically. The main reason being it should be something that actually will be visible for everyone, one. And second, it should be a platform which has analytical tools inbuilt into it itself. So that gives a much cleaner interface. That gives a much more wider approach in terms of transparency and visibility for all the people. So that kept as a separate platform would definitely be something which is much more beneficial in my honest opinion, guys. Now the next poll will address what is it that is going to happen with the next polls. Vote distribution presented in Ryoshi Says 1.0. Budget allocation for 2022. First esports sponsorship agreement. This is pretty vague in my opinion. On target CerTech audit for the development wallet. Listing wallet targets. Proposal and development of Ryoshi Says 2.0. So these are the 6 topics that the next poll will be addressing in Ryoshi Says 1.0. This will happen on Discord, guys. So if you're not on the Discord server, I leave the link to that Discord server in the description box below. Please go ahead and join because that's where the voting occurs. But wait, if you're not using Discord and you're just a Telegram user, what other things can be done for that? Well, if you're only using Telegram or any other social platform, our team is present on the social media and will gather as much input as possible, as also provide updates to the progress of proposal submission and voting details. Now, what next after Ryoshi Says 2.0, or what is it that we can further expect from the entire DAO or the decentralized mechanism? Ryoshi Says 2.0 will enable the next level of our decentralization project incubator, on which community initiatives will be incentivized by resources coming from the project wallet. Our wallet structure and the details on how community driven activities can engage with our project in a non bureaucratic and transparent manner will be detailed in a future Medium article. So, just to update, guys, the poll is already up and running. Bruno has posted it on the Doc channel on the Discord server, wherein this particular voting share decision is it agreed upon by the community or not. So, people who are in Discord, just head over to that particular channel and go ahead. Details are also given out in the same post. So read through them and cast your vote based on your decision, guys. That's it for this video. But before I leave, ensure that you go ahead and check out all the Ryoshi Vision NFTs or community NFTs that are out there on OpenSea from Taka Nakamoto, Crypto Chef, Peter23. I'll leave the links for those as well in the description box below. So those are pretty cool NFTs. And let me just also add up that Taka Nakamoto is already in talks in terms of bringing a game. So those NFTs ideally would be pretty big in my honest opinion, guys. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have fun and take care.